to my channel. If you haven't already heard, Maybelline has come out with the new Sun Kisser blushes, and these are a multi-use product to be used as blush and bronzer. So I'm reading from the website. The Sun Kisser blush delivers a glowy sun-kissed look. It's ultra blendable and buildable. It's a formula that melts into the skin and can last up to 12 hours. It's available in 10 multi-use shades for blushing and bronzing, so you can mix and match to go from subtle to dramatic. I picked up 3 shades. So here is City Sizzle. It's probably more of a blush shade. Here's Rooftop Views, really lovely tangerine and gold shade. And lastly, Summer in the City. Really pretty bronze, but I see a touch of golden and tangerine in there also. So again, I will use City Sizzle as a blush on both cheeks, and then we'll take each of the highlight shades, use one on each, and see how it goes. So I'm hoping that's going to be an okay amount. I don't think these are as pigmented as like the Juvia's Place or the e.l.f. liquid blushes, and hopefully we can just build up from there. So City Sizzle, and let's go ahead and try Rooftop Views. I love the glowy tangerine vibe of the Rooftop Views, but I'm going to add a little bit more of the City Sizzle because okay, very subtle wash of color. They said it's buildable. I'm going to try a little bit more. I see it better. It's still subtle. So let's go on to the other side. Okay, now that we know we can be a little bit more generous with this, let's just go for it. Now let's add Summer in the City. And I just want this one balanced with this one. Okay. Now we're going to go powder down and see if we can still keep the luminosity and the color. So here is the look powdered down. And I think I probably lost a good deal of the luminosity when I did this. There's still a bit peeking through, but it wasn't as shimmery and pretty as it was before I powdered. Color, kind of kept that because I've used quite a bit of the blush shade, so it worked out well. What I would suggest though is if you're going to powder, and you really need to if you're oily skin or you just like a matte finish, you definitely want to use some powder, especially during the summer months. I would just powder strategically, maybe just on the T-zone area or where you are oily, and probably try to leave the cheeks alone if you want to get that maximum color and maximum shimmer. So final thoughts. I like the City Sizzle as a blush color. I think it's a really pretty all-around color. It worked well with warm shades, cool shades. I like it. It was just building that intensity that got a little laborious for me. And if you're someone who doesn't mind building up like that. And you know, and I could probably still take this a step further to add a little bit more color. But 3 gave me this result, and this isn't bad. It's subtle. So if that's something that you're interested in, then I think it's a really great option. Only issue I have as far as the blush shades, there aren't a lot of blush shades that dark skinned girls can really get into. Highly recommend the City Sizzle, but I just didn't see any other colors. Now maybe I'll find a review of a darker skinned person wearing that pink. That pink was really pretty. But again, limited blush shades. You're getting more of a variety of highlighter or bronzer shades. If you're a dark skinned girl, that's probably how you're going to be looking at these products. Looking at them more as highlighters, bronzers, things like that, to get that really nice glow. Now the rooftop views was really pretty. I really like the punch of that. And next time I do this, I think I'm going to intensify that a little bit more. But that has a really pretty kind of tangerine vibe to it that would look really pretty in the sunlight. Summer in the City kind of, it's bronzier. Is that a word? It's bronzier. It's like a lo-fi version of the original one, or the one I put on first here. It's subtle and it's really, really pretty. Again, I'd love to just beef these up and layer a little bit more to see. But you know, I hope that if you do get into these, you find your perfect combination and your perfect shades. I think overall they're a really nice product. I just wish the shade range was a little bit better, and was kind of hoping that I would get just a little bit more intensity instead of having to build up as much. So those are just my only angst about it. But the finish is really very pretty. It is very blendable. It is very buildable, and the final result is rather pretty. I very much like it for summer. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, thumbs me up, share this video, and leave me a comment. Especially if you're someone who's really interested in these products, or you already have them. How do they work for you? We'd love to hear. Thanks again, guys, for sharing time with me. Stay blessed.